There are some good Nigerian artists that are even being here. I've seen some works from Nigeria that I admire, I buy, like him.
Okay.
So yes, there are. I know that apart from my age group, Mwoko, what do you call him? Bruce. Oshinowo, that type of people I know where Grido,
Yes.
they were my age group, and so we know each other well. But I've seen recently some younger ones that are doing good work. I think they are doing very, very good work. And I'm trying to attract some few for this gallery so that they show a young one, very young one that Momo, Yomi Momo. Yes, Yomi Momo. And who else? Oh, we have a couple.
Nigeria, there's a lot diverse styles, different
Yes,
artists.
different artists, yes.
But in
1959 to 62. I think it was 1961 when I shared the same building. He was in one apartment, I was in another apartment. His apartment door was facing my apartment door on the same floor. Fela?
I was saying Fela Kuti.
Fela and some Kuti. And the last time we met was when they had the first festival. You know, the African something they do. What they do? 1977.
1977.
What? Festa. When they had the Festa, and I met him at the Festa ground, I said, "Hey, where?" You know. Yes, that's what I mean. So I met Fela in London. And then when I see him here, you know, it reminds me of all that. He was then causing a lot of noise in the building, and the landlord had to chuck him out. Yeah. I mean, he came with his colleagues and they were blowing things. And when you are a student and you are learning, it is the same. So we were complaining. And the landlady chucked him out. And that's how I met Fela. So when I met him in London in the first act, I first act, we were talking about all about this. So we didn't realize we were all Africans at the time. This is my studio here.
Wow.
I don't think this photo I'm doing.
And you chose where you get all the good lights.
All the lights. You have the lights.
Wow.
All the lights.
What's his name? Larioto described you as working like an orchestra.
Yeah.
You do like so
many things around me. When I feel like, hey, this thing must come down, I'm tired of it, and do something else. So it's just
you've not
old things that must be touched, or that. Sometimes I bring it here and I take it back. Or no, it's just a feeling you don't quite appreciate.
Have you tried using acrylics? Because I see you work solely.
Acrylic dries faster than my liking. I like the thing to be there for some time as you're working into it. And
It's for the texture.
creating that texture, yes. Sometimes I have to wait for it to dry so that I paint on it, then you create the same kind of texture. But acrylic is too fast for me. I like the oil. Maybe you can say I'm conservative. I don't mind being conservative.
I was expecting you would get a lot of distance to your work, because your works, for you to understand it, you must go back.
Yeah, distance, yes, distance. One is distance, some distance. I have no distance. I see the whole
Accra, while you work. So this is. I say you chose the best view.
Well, we actually put this into the design of the architect.
Okay.
Actually made it for my work.
Okay.
So that I can continue. My real main studio is at home, of course.
Okay. This is like a makeshift.
Yes. But when I come here, sometimes there is no desk work or what I have to do. I help them to hang the works and so on. But when there's nothing to do, I come here to hide. I'm advising myself.
They look at, like myself, I look at you as someone who inspires.
And say what I've been doing. I've been just persistent. I keep, if there's some advice, I keep telling the students I meet and the young ones coming, that is perseverance, continuing. Younger ones do come in with the belief or tendency to make it almost immediately.
Exactly.
And I keep telling them, look, you've got to make a mark, and you've got to be persistence and going on and going on. Believing what you're doing.
It shouldn't be about making money.
Make it today.
Let me say today.
Make it today, yes. So people bring, some young ones bring some work, they go around the gallery, they look at what prices others have, they look around, and then you see, oh, this man is selling for so much. Then they will quickly price theirs too like that. When you haven't traveled that journey, it's a journey, and one grows with it.
Yeah.
And I keep, hey, slow down, grow. People will know your work, and your work will grow. You will come yourself, your spirit, you yourself will be seen in the work. Then you begin to. But some people take it. People don't. They see you and they think you've made it. And when I know I haven't made it, I'm still struggling.
When young artists like that come with their works, what do you do? Because you run a gallery, how do you manage such an event?
Oh no, I have a second one. Another person who helps me.
Okay.
Another artist, trained artist, has some good eyes. He helps me to decide. Now, we do two things. We look at the work, and if we think, wow, it catches us immediately, okay, let's put it on the wall. We are not the people who decide.
The clients decide.
So the patron will come and say, wow, I like this, and they buy. When you begin to get that continuously, you know that there's something there.
Yeah, there's something about this.
So there are times we make mistakes. There are times we really hit the nail on the head. We look at what we decide whether to put it in the wall or to advise the artist. Say, hey, you are on the right path, but hey, it looks like somebody.
Copycats, yeah.
It looks like somebody's copying somebody. Yeah. You want to be you. You want to show you somebody.
Because someone is making more money, you say, oh, let me turn to this style or this technique.
Or some of the things I see sometimes is when people want to be, quote, African, as African as possible, because they've been told that African things are important.
Yes.
You must do it as grotesquely as possible, and then weird, sort of, and then it's African. I say, look, you be yourself, do what you want to do.
Misdirection.
Yeah, so yes, you need to look at these young people. There's an inside too. Some lead you yourself, some are very, they have something to do with a child or something. All he needs is to see that one. So I think there is no one way, one answer. It's just that one goes on. Okay.
It's such a pleasure being in your studio.
Yes, nice having you. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm very bad. I know what to do. As you can see, I'm trying to
avoid starting anything. For the festive period.
The danger is that anytime you enter this place, by the time you get out, you've got something in your dress. That's the danger.
Let me take a shot.
In Ghana, it's hard to
keep the artists together.
To keep artists together.
It's always like that.
Yes.
They work so independently that it's difficult for them to accept coming together to do something great
together.
Yeah. Except one person is willing to say, let me put these people together. Whether you like it or not, we are doing this. Then you take everything upon yourself. Yes.
Because that's why we got the New Artists Alliance. That's how we got the New Artists Alliance. And we didn't intend to do do a gallery, me and my wife to do a gallery, we call it Artist Alliance. But we called all the artists in Ghana, we called them and we had a meeting and with the idea that let us all build an art gallery so that we sell our work through the art gallery.
Yeah.
And they say, yeah, we say, oh, that's a great idea, that's a great idea.
When it's time to work, they don't roll their sleeves.
When they asked me to do certain things, to register the company, a thing called Artist Alliance, and do all the legal papers, do everything. When I've done it, to get the property where we're going to build the gallery, then we say, okay, we are finished, now come, let's go forward. No one was coming. At the time, we are spending a lot of money. We are registered
from the Nungwa side.
That's how we got to the Nungwa side, yes.
Okay.
We got the land, come let us go and build the art gallery. We got everything, then the little quarrels started. So who was going to do? Who was going to be the manager? Who was going to be the this? Who was going to be that? Who was going to be the director? Who was going to be chairman?
No.
So me and my wife said, okay, let's go forward. We have done registered it already.
We started.
We spent a lot of money, particularly legal fees. So that's how we got stuck with the name Artist Alliance. I always remember, I will never forget that one. I want to see more galleries. I just want to see galleries because then the artists can work and show their work, but not people who are out to
convert studios to galleries.
To convert corners to galleries and then try to chop from the artists. No, you know, it's a commitment. It's a thing that you must be able to put something to it, to reap something good.
In the future.
I don't like the idea where you put a lot of artists together and just sell them. It's not helping the artists. You are promoting some people's work. And promotion means presenting the art or whatever the artist shows. You present it well to the clientele, to the patronage. And the patronage sees it and you must appreciate it. See? But where you have corners where 10 or 12 pieces are put together and or they are stuck and you have got to go and see those are not galleries.
No, even it gets even more interesting that some people have storage.
Yeah, exactly.
They now have only photographs and have online gallery.
Exactly.
You go through and you say,
you go to
this is what I want.
I like this. I look at that.
I'll send it to you.
Yes, exactly. No, that is not the kind of. That's not a gallery.
It's not good presentation.
That's not promoting you. Promotion seems that somebody will enter a place, will see this work, and will say that's the work I want. Even families or companies or individuals do that kind of promotional work a lot. Even though they don't know they're doing it. If they buy a piece of work from me or from any artist, they hang it in their house. If a lot of people come to the house, you have been promoted. Because people will see, oh, wow, where did you get that? Now, that is a good promotional situation. And those are some of the things. I would rather give it half price to that person because I know that he has the capacity to promote my work because a lot of people will visit his house or his office and a lot of people will see my work and for that matter you get a wider